Good evening, everyone. I, Ritesh Kumar, along with my friends, stand here for a group presentation on real business communication issue. And the business communication issue that we have selected is about the issue due to cultural diversity in an organization. As we know that nowadays there are peoples from different nationalities working together in an organization where we can find different types of issues occurring while conveying messages from higher level to lower level. And so today we are going to discuss about the different topics in this presentation. And we will be covering the issues due to the cultural diversity and model used for discussion about the communication issues, and then after we'll be discussing how to solve the communication issue, and after that we'll be concluding it. And so for further discussion, I'm calling my friend Mr. Anas.
Respected ma'am and my friend, I am Anuj Sylvester. Today I am going to talk about the business communication issue of the cultural diversity. The cultural diversity, the most important thing is the semantic barrier. In the present context, most of the people engage from the different country, different part of the world, and due to which there is the problem of the language problem. Even though I also face the same problem in the current working place, my chef ordered me the eggplant, but I don't know what is the meaning of eggplant. The meaning of eggplant is the brinjal. So I just go and bring an egg, and all the team member just get laugh. And so I ordered the language is also a main part for the workplace. And another thing is when we communicate, the word and the symbol also play a vital role for the communication. And the other factor is emotional issue and intellectual part, because while you communicate, we should have to transfer all the information to the receiver. So if there is a lack of confidence and lack of trust, there will chance to transfer there will chance to inadequate message to the receiver. And then another factor is the personal barrier. For the personal barrier is happening due to the lack of confidence, because if you don't know the culture and language of the receiver, then it is hard to throw the message to the receiver. So furthermore, I will for the describing the model, I just called my friend Absolver. Thank you.
Thank you, Anuj. Hi everyone and good evening. My topic today, as my friend already told, our presentation today is business communication issues regarding cultural diversity. And for cultural diversity means difference in culture in workplace. And for solving these issues, we need a model. Model is anything or a pathway or a guideline that is helpful to tackle the issue. And we did research in different articles or journals. We read of that, and we ended up choosing Lasswell model. What is Lasswell model? Lasswell model was a model, a very popular and simple model proposed by Harold D. Lasswell. And it's a simple schematic diagram is shown in the slide there. The first is who and says what, in which channel, to whom, what, with what effect. And to make this Lasswell model more clear, I want to give an example. It is an example of Linda SE. It is a gas production company, and there was issues regarding the cultural difference. And the CEO of this company, Wolfgang Reitz, Dr. Wolfgang Reitz, he came up with idea, and he applied this model in his company to solve the issues related to cultural diversity. What he did, following this model, who means Dr. Wolfgang Rees, he was the CEO, and says what? He delivered a message to his worker and the other person. And what is the channel? The channel was simple. He talked with his worker or of different culture directly and through online medias. And to whom means the worker and the laborer working there. And what was the result? The company was lagging before this model was applied. The company was lagging and lagging in its overall growth. But after he applied this model, the company became largest gas production company of the era. And this model was applied to solve this issue. How? How? By identification of the real cultural issues, and he tried to give up with reconciliation in cultural dilemmas, which leads his company to the world's largest gas production company in terms of economy, and other organizational goal was easy to achieve. Thank you. Now I want to call my friend Vijay for further presentation.
Thank you, Ram. Hi, this is Vijay Shrestha, and today I am going to talk about the solution of this issue. As my friend Anuj already discussed about the issues of the business communication, and there is for any problem there is a solution, and as to solve the problem of the business by using lateral model, once a communicator should be self-assessed in communication style, so also which explains what they have confidence level and is significant while they communicate, and communicators should also be should provide more clear and consistent message ignoring the symbols through the appropriate channels, so that the receiver can get the appropriate and meaningful message from the communicators. Communicators can also develop their communication skills and communication skills and communication skills and the confidence level. They need more practice and more effort. They need also they need to involve in the people who are more confident, and they need to set the targets and achieve the targets, and they need to be more self-aware of them. To discuss about this, I want to give an example. Also, once in Japan, and the water level was increased due to tsunami, which disabled a nuclear power plant, which results the 100 times the permitted level of the water. Permitted level of the water which results in radioactive matter flowing into the sea. That was noticed by the Tokyo Electric Power Company operator, and notified to the CNN News, which noticed news to the public and alert the people from radioactive. I said this example because once the operator was confident about the problems, and he gave directly information to the CNN News, so that the people get the right information and to be alert from radioactive. And to conclude the remaining parts, I want to call my friend Ritis. Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay, for giving us techniques to solve the communication issues as today we discussed about the communication issue due to the cultural diversity. As we all know that what are the major issues that faced by the cultural diversity, and we all came to know about the Lashwell model, which how it helped us to grow and falling industry into the largest gas producing industry in the of the era. And in the same way, my friend told about the example of tsunami that caused huge devastation, but due to the confidence of a worker, it leads to the information to everyone about it. In the same way, that issue can be solved by developing confidence among the sender, that who want to convey the message to the audience, and also by overcoming the personal barrier, it can be reduced. So I want to conclude my presentation.